Good afternoon and welcome to Muskegon Rotary. My name is Tim Arter and I had the pleasure of serving as your president this past year. Today's program will be the passing of the gavel. We're all excited about that, and we will be... All the income people are very excited about coming in. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a reflection from Eric Seifert. We will do the four-way test at the end of the meeting. At this time, let's please do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Tim. I need to put my readers on these days. My fellow Rotarians, I want to reflect today on you, on us, on the Muskegon Rotary Club. This is my prop, right? Especially appropriate today, I think, with the change in leadership from Tim to Dave. I haven't fully documented this, but I'm told we're the fourth largest Rotary Club in the state of Michigan. Yet the county of Muskegon is 12th largest. And if you add all the municipalities together, we're not in the top 10, but we're the fourth largest, or thereabouts. Someone correct me. I passionately maintain that we are the absolute pinnacle of service clubs on the Lake Shore. I've been involved in Ambucks, Norton Shores, Kiwanis, president of both for a time, and other clubs. And I can tell you from my background that this club does more, it has more momentum than any other club on the Lake Shore. And we do good work. No, we do great work. We're intimately involved directly and indirectly in many initiatives. The Business Equity Initiative, founded by some of our members, youth programs, including Rotaract and Interact, Harvest Fest, more to come. Let's reflect on our accomplishments, our incredible members, the challenges ahead, and our creative resolution. I realize that this isn't an invocation, but I'd like to close with a cherished line from one of our esteemed deceased members, my former neighbor, pastor, and friend, Don Matthews. And all good God's children say, Amen. Thank you.
You can return back to your seats, but you've already done that, so. Thank you. At this time, I ask that Rotarians with guests and visiting Rotarians to please come forward to be introduced.
Go ahead and go. Do we do one at a time? No, we'll both go. Hi, Tim. Good afternoon, Rotarians. I had to beat Dave Alexander up here, and I did. This afternoon, I have two guests with me. My cousin, who laughs at me for heat exhaustion from Apache Junction, Arizona. She's probably spot on. My cousin, Diana Corriero. Also with me, I have Dion Stumpo. Dion is in a networking group with me, and he works for Farm Bureau Insurance. Will you help me welcome Dion?
I'm Rachel Fawcett from the Boys and Girls Club, and today I have with me Misha Brown, who is our finance director.
A special day for me. I bring two special people. First off, my wife Peg, who will maybe come once or twice before the end of this year. We'll see. We just got back from Calgary. And a very good friend, people here in the room know, we were co-chair of the program committee for a number of years. Bob Chapla from Community Foundation for Muskegon County, retired.
All right. Hello, everyone. Kat Hyder here with Catchmark Technologies. I was not here last week, and I really felt missing my Rotarian family. So I am bringing my guest again, Karen Kikelik, and she is representing CannaFam. So she helps consult anyone in the industry of cannabis. And I also want to announce that she just did the half marathon over at the Seaway Run. So give it up for Karen.
Good afternoon, Kim Taylor, and my guest today is Cliff Oliver and my daughter Mackenzie Taylor, recent graduate of MSU, go Greek, and headed to law school in the fall.
Good afternoon, Don Kalis with Kindred Marketing, and today I have with me Jessie Wild. She is our new business development director and strategist. And you know the Rotary rule, you cannot bring a guest twice without signing them up. So she's signing up to be a Rotarian. Thanks.
Hi everyone, Kendra Robinson here with Muskegon Public Defender's Office, and today I have with me Zakoya Johnson. She's like the heartbeat of our office. She lets me know where people are, where I need to find them, and how they can't find me sometimes. So welcome Zakoya Johnson. She's a guest with us, and she's our legal administrative secretary.
So Marsha Hovey Wright, and my guest with me today is Stephanie Militich. I got to know Stephanie at, we serve on the board of Every Woman's Place together. She is the Human Resource Director at the new combination of Orthopedic Associates and iMove. So I think we have people from both groups here. Yeah. And she is interested in joining for sure. So we got that.
Well, thank you, everyone. At this time, I'd like to special recognition to immediate past District Governor Brianna Scott, who's in the house. Brianna, would you stand up? And I'd like to call Dave Alexander forward, please. Well, you don't have to. I have a question for you here at the beginning, so maybe we can start. Dave Alexander, you have been elected to one of the most important offices in all of Rotary, the office of President of the Rotary Club of Muskegon. You were elected by the members of your club. It is an expression of their confidence in your leadership and abilities. If you are willing to accept this responsibility, then I will ask you to raise your hand and repeat after me. I, David Alexander, do solemnly pledge that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the Rotary Club of Muskegon, and that I will, to the best of my ability, support the District Governor and Rotary International, and that I will uphold the Constitution and the bylaws of this club. Congratulations, Dave.
Thank you, Tim. Stay here, right off to my side over here. Can I, thank you very much for that warm welcome. Can I have Lisa and Roger up? There we go. Marks, there we go. Tim, on behalf of the Muskegon Rotary Club, I want to recognize and thank you, our past president, for your timeless and dedicated service above self this past year. Tim had a calm and steady hand on the gavel. He has left the club in a position for future success financially, organizationally, and programmatically. Roger, Lisa, and I appreciate all of the issues you faced and solved. We don't have to, right? He emphasized hearing from all members and upheld the club's relationship with District 6290, supporting our own Brianna Scott as district governor this past year. Tim supported membership retention, growth, and made it a point to welcome those new members into our ranks. For the most part, club members did not realize the mental and emotional energy that you put into this job. Those of us that were around you found that out. And to the leadership of this club. One of your lasting legacies will be establishing, as we did together, a monthly executive team meeting, which going forward will provide Muskegon Rotary Club with sustainable and consistent leadership. Tim, thank you for a great year. And as a token of our appreciation and a remembrance, there is a gift here for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Steve. You're the best.
Dismissed for a minute, guys, but you'll be coming back up. Yeah, no, you can go and come back up. We'll bring you back up. Would past treasurer Christy Nang Thank you for your years of service. Would the upcoming officers and directors who are here please come forward? President-elect Roger Morgenstern, President nominee Lisa Tyler, Secretary Jane Klingman Scott, Treasurer Kim Taylor, Past President Tim Arter, our returning directors Tom Palmer, Esther Rico, Brandon Turnbull, and our new directors Arlene Gotti, Melissa Moore, Sarah Rinsva-Simiga, and Dimitri Poland. We can stack it up here so we're all right. 2 rows. I can be in backup. There you go. The members of the Rotary Club have elected you into important positions in this club's administration. Your election to office indicates your fellow Rotarians' confidence in all of you. They also believe you will uphold the high traditions of this club and that you will give the best of your ability to Rotary. Please respond now by saying we will too. Will you faithfully adhere to the responsibilities of your office to the best of your ability and by the following the Constitution and bylaws of the Muskegon Rotary Club? We will. Thank you very much. I hereby declare that the officers and directors are installed. Congratulations and thank you for serving the Muskegon Rotary. Members and guests, I present to you the officers and directors of the Muskegon Rotary Club for the Rotary year 25-26. And I think I'm the program today, so I have some words as we begin our new Rotary year. I'm humbled and honored to be asked to serve on the shoulders of community giants who were Muskegon Rotary Club presidents over the 109 years of our proud history. Two of our former presidents have parks named for them. Otto Seifert, president from 1939 to 40, and Norm Cruzy, president from 1980 to 81. Now, you Gen Xers and millennials might think that I knew Mr. Seifert. I did not, but I did report on Norm Cruzy when I was at the Muskegon Chronicle, and he was mayor of Muskegon. Many past presidents since Norm have had a profound effect on my growth personally and professionally. I think of I. John Snyder, Bob Skolnick, Bill Locksterman, Roger Spolman, Nancy and Don Crandall, and our outgoing district governor, Brianna Scott, to name a few. I also would like to mention three of our past presidents who have passed, who have been so impactful for Peg and I while making Muskegon our home. The late Gary Ostrom was publisher of the Muskegon Chronicle when I was at the newspaper. And the late Tom Powers, who for 10 years was superintendent of the Muskegon Catholic Central Schools when Peg was a member of the faculty. The late H. Richard Dick Morgenstern was a leading local banker, past president, and patriarch of a dear family friends, the Morgensterns, family that includes Muskegon Rotarian son Roger and granddaughter Emily. Finally, I want to acknowledge our most recent past presidents for whom I served on the club board, Jane Klingman Scott, Jenny Sprague, and Tim Arter. I thank them all. As we begin 25-26, the Muskegon Club Rotary year, let's look forward. I will stress a few themes. Past presidents, treasurers, and boards have put us in a solid financial position with combined assets of more than $850,000 in the club and foundation accounts. I hope we will use that financial strength to fund core programs from youth leadership development to international service and literacy, among others. I do not want to force this club into service that doesn't touch the passions and energies of at least some of our 250 members. We will pursue what our members want in terms of service that is in line with the Rotary International mission. If you have a new idea for a service or a fundraiser, bring it forward. The board will consider it. Of time, talent, and treasure, I want to emphasize time and talent. Not that I don't understand the importance and significance of this club's philanthropy for all things Rotary, but I want to challenge members to share your time and talent. More on that in a minute. And finally, I'm approaching my year as president with a hyper-local mindset. The Muskegon Chronicle, downtown Muskegon now, and the city of Muskegon. My employers in this community for more than 4 decades have had one element in common, Muskegon. So does this club. I want to spend my year leading this dynamic organization, working on the issues and projects central to Muskegon County, our friends, and our neighbors. I have a better understanding of the worldwide scope of Rotary International after spending 4 days in Calgary at the RI convention with 15,000 Rotarians from more than 140 countries. My heart and focus, though, will be local. Yours may be other places, and I will encourage you to take your heart where it will. Rotary International has a 4-part Rotary action plan to help guide the organization down to the district and club levels. The RI action plan brings about our thoughts on impact, reach, engagement, and adaptation. It allows us to toss plenty of things on the wall, in my words, to see what sticks. I am encouraging that. I want to be flexible in reacting to community and member needs. Next week, I'll present 15 goals, initiatives, projects to our Rotary board for general conceptual support. Here are some of the points related to those 15 and in the context of the RI action plan. Environment in Muskegon Lake is in the impact category. We would like to do a second microforest. And in something that we learned at Rotary Convention is the Rotary Community Core. And I want to introduce that to our club and to our community. RRCs are essentially community work groups on a specific project or areas of concern where community members join forces with Rotarians to get things done, but without the dues, the meetings, and all the other obligations of this Rotary Club. Another part of impact is regional collaboration and a service project in the spring that we will get to when the time comes. Literacy, in terms of initiative among Muskegon, Spring Lake, and Grand Haven Rotary Clubs, is also part of the impact that I would like this club to pursue. I would like to have 12 service projects, basically one a month, for all of us to come out and join forces. And in doing so, I would like to engage maybe in a Rotary Community Core, the Muskegon Young Black Professionals, and the Latinos Working for the Future, and potentially working on RCC issues here in Muskegon. My goal is to have 100% of all of you, 100% of our 250 members, be at least involved in one service or fundraising project. We're not going to be taking notes or not going to be taking attendance. We're not going to keep score, but I want to go to every heart of our Rotarian members to see that they would take this challenge to heart and act upon it. In the area of reach, we will be looking at our future of world service, be that in Central American service trips, potential Nigerian projects, or other aspects of world service. And if we could go to slide, Calgary, number 1. Here's Dave and Roger with Winnie Fanaka from Calgary, Abuja. This was the group that wanted to come in September and join forces with us. The whole issue with getting them to the United States with proper documentations before Calgary did not happen, but we met a number of Rotarians from her area, and they would like to do something in September or next year, and also take a look at projects that will support both this club and their club in Nigeria. So that is one area that we would like to explore. And as a planning session for international direction of our club, on Monday, August 25th, from 6:30 to 8:30, on the lawn of Don and Nancy Crandall, all those who have interest in this area of service are going to be invited to a time to plan and dream as to what the future is that going to be. And please save the date, August 25th, a Monday. Other outreach, civic literacy with Read Muskegon, and also to help create a one-day blues event as a fundraiser for the summer of 2026. And we would want to take an effort that is now going on with a number of Rotarians to bring in a blues artist at Unruly in November, hopefully parlaying that into a one-day event in Hackley Park that would be in coordination on a Saturday with a Friday party in the park for Rotary. In the area of reach, we would also, well, down to the area of engagement. We want to work on, solve the welcoming issues and diversity that is being felt within this club. I look for the leadership, the DEI, and the membership committees to help us approach this. In Calgary, there was a singer and a lecturer, David Lamont, who said something that I'd never heard before, but touched my heart, and how we'd work on these difficult issues. As a singer, he would not strive for unity, where everyone changes and evolves themselves into a single unified point, but instead, he preaches that we should have harmony, where different voices come together, blending into beautiful music. Touch my heart. We need respect and celebration of our differences. Community cooperation, another area in which we want to engage, and it's something that Roger wants to do for his year, and that looks at cooperation amongst communities, neighborhoods, organizations. Specifically, I would like our club to be involved in the Muskegon County Parks, and there's a Friends of group that is joining forces, and we'll hear more about that as we go forward. Finally, 4 times a year on our Thursday, the 5th of those 4 months, we would like to explore a Grand Rapids style Club 77, as they call it, where they meet in the evening instead of for lunch. And I want to start this out just with 1 month of the next year on the 5th Thursday and try this out. Tim and the social committee are willing to make that happen for us and see if that is something that works well with our membership. Finally, adaptation, and we want to adopt new directions. Mario, who we lost as a president because of health, family, and business of RI from Brazil, spoke to the Pels Committee, and he said that as we were president-elects, learning about where Rotary is going, think outside the box. We need to evolve. We need to be in with new movements, new directions, and new generations. I want to explore a co-presidency possibility. You're going to find Roger and I, best friends, working together in the next 2 years. I will be helping him as much as he's helping me, and we want to see how that works and what that looks like as a potential for having people who are not retired, who are in the midst of their family and professional lives, and not maybe having all the time that we may have to be able to explore how that might work going forward to get a more of a diverse age group into our presidential line of succession. I want to take a look at our due structure to support younger members and those bringing diversity to our club. And finally, in the area of adaptation, I want to emphasize this year what I call Generation Now. And those are those members here in the club and coming into the club who are under age 40. And we want to have a district visioning process that group leads. Brandon Turnbull said that he would be supportive of helping me accomplish that. The board has selected February or March as a one Saturday that we will select for a 4-hour visioning session in which everything will be on the table, but hopefully it'll be the younger members that will have a vision for where they want to take this club going forward so that we can have modern thoughts, ideas, and practices, and that it will be sustainable for this club for another 100 years. The planning of that will, again, come after the first of the year. I have a lot on our list. Not all are going to bear fruit or lead to success. I am sure other directions, initiatives, projects will find their way onto our agenda. I welcome that. And again, I welcome the flexibility that you as members in our board will have as things change during the course of the next year. I want to end these thoughts by emphasizing that the Muskegon Rotary Club is a community treasure, that in the theme of this past year is truly magical. And in this year's Rotary International theme, let's unite for good. Let's celebrate our community, serve its needs, enjoy each other's friendship, and have fun. And yes, Roger, Peg, we had fun in Calgary. And let me here put up Calgary shot number 2. Do we know who this is? Scott Simon, NPR. I heard him speak for 20 minutes at a quick chat in the Friendship Village at Calgary. Scott was being interviewed by David Alexander. Not me. Not me. He is the Chief Communications Officer for Rotary International based in Chicago. Joining David and I, and we can go to shot number 3. David, the communications chief, is in the back. Joining me on the left side of this photo is Dave Alexander, Governor District 790 and member of the Welland, Ontario Rotary Club. A few too many Dave Alexanders for some people's needs. I ask for your support, for your grace as I move into this incredibly fine opportunity. In a word, Muskegon, let's mingle this year. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, usually it's the president who selects what the honorarium is. And this year, the speaker's honorarium will be from the Muskegon Rotary Club, a donation for supplies and materials used by our club members and youth from our Interact clubs as they take service trips to El Salvador and to Honduras. And we will do that each week. Michael, do we have a birthday slide? I like how that works. We have a number of them. Michael Apostle, Sue Samiango, Bob Irwin, Mary Beth Ramos, Andy Bilo, and Mary Boyd. Several are here. Darlene, lead us off with happy birthday. We're going to sing it, folks. Sorry. To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We got some pretty good singers out there, I'll grant you. Please remember that we ask that on your birthday or somewhere around it, after it, a $10 birthday gift to the Caring Connection. I'm using the envelopes up here at the podium, or scan a QR code. It is also in the rim. Spotlight today will be from Greg Borgman, Rotary in Action. Ready to go, Mike?
I'm Greg Borgman, and I am a retired person from Goodwill Industries. I was a justice-involved case manager, and now that I have a little bit more free time, it became fitting for me to join Rotary. My perception of Rotary going way back to my 20s when I was in the choir of St. Paul's Episcopal Church were lots of upstanding white men, Richard Morgenstern, Andrew Wieringo, Franklin Hovey, all men that I respected would talk about Rotary. And I was always wanting to hear what they had to say. But at that juncture in my life, I thought, I don't think I'd fit into that club. But I find it interesting. Spin it forward to my current age. I was inspired by both Orville and Susan Crane to join, and they articulated very well the breadth of people in Rotary. So there's still rich white men. There are still, then we have women in the club, which is another draw for me. And we have people of color, including myself as a gay man, that I didn't think that Rotary would ever be a fit for the breadth of folks that we have now. But I'm very impressed by that.
Thank you, Greg, for the message. I'm impressed by that too, and as you can see, one of my goals and passions will be to continue to make this reflective of our community. And you don't have to be a retiree to join. Please come join us at younger ages. Okay, there are no new member inductions, no Paul Harris Fellow Awards. We're going to get out pretty quick here, guys. Announcements. Anybody have an announcement? Come on up and join me. There will not be a Rewind meeting tonight. The next Rewind meeting will be July 17th. Okay, message from your new president. Please know that I will try and have meetings end this year at 1:15 or close to that time. However, Sometimes they may go on longer. Everyone is able to leave early if personal and professional life intrudes on the meeting. Just sit near one of the doors, either here or over at the Delta. Don't skip the meeting because you have a 1 o'clock appointment. Join us, have fellowship, no shame, no judgment as you get up quietly and leave. So that's where I want this club to be at. Who's up? Lisa.
Good afternoon. I didn't feel like I'd been up enough times already today. So just a quick reminder, I have a few more slots to be greeters. This is the best job in Rotary, followed closely by president. But you get to meet people, and so we had some newer members doing that today. And thank you to Kim, who didn't realize I had actually got 2 people last time, so we had multiples. But I still, we do generally ask people to sign up for a month if they can, but these first couple of months, being summer, I've got people doing a week here and there. So I do have some openings, especially into the other, into next year. I've had at least 1 or 2 people tell me that they can fill in. They've already signed up for a month, but I'd really rather give the opportunity to more of you. Thank you very much. See me, my email's in the Club Runner. You can find me.
Darlene.
I'm short. I just wanted to mention to you, as a former health professional and a former badge manager, there's something very important I think people in this room may or may not want to hear, but we now are ordering all of our badges that have magnetic bars, as you have noticed. And I just wanted everybody to know that magnetic fields in magnets within devices and machinery can inhibit the pulse generators for implanted cardiac devices and pacemakers. So in implanted cardiac devices in particular, magnets can activate a switch prohibiting the implanted cardiac device from delivering the vital signals such as life-saving shocks. So any of you in the room who might have that, please be aware.
You're next. It's flag time.
Okay, if you need a reason to get up early at 7 a.m., you can come do flags on Seaway. We want to do litter pickup out there too, and Karim will be doing evening pickup at 6 p.m. and loves all the help he can get for that. We meet at Frontier Mart. It's an unforgettable experience. More opportunities coming, Labor Day and Veterans Day.
Any other announcements for the good of the people? Mary Beth, we've got raffle. Nine, 7, 4. Locks, is that you back there? $5. Zero, 1, 8. Raffle volunteers are being sought. Go see Mary Beth. 013, back table. Judy? Okay. Our program next week will be inbound exchange students, and I want to institute one thing I'm going to do for the end of luncheons that I will be president over. I want to thank our meeting crew, Mike, Ed, Kim, and the staff here at Blake House and eventually at Delta, as they break down and you enjoy what I feel is the magic of Rotary, which is all of you talking for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes as we depart. You continue networking. I'd like to serenade you with Jackson Browne's Loadout Stay, as the crew is honored with that song each day. And please rise, and we will say the four-way test before adjourning. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Happy 4th of July, Muskegon.